Greetings, wonders and travelers, to another episode of Cosmic Radio. Yes, 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 yes. I am in such a really, really great mood. When I tell you I had such an awesome day today, um, it just, I don't know, it started out a little bit disjointed from my morning routine. I was super distracted, but I was able to reclaim my day. By the time I got to work, I sat at my desk, I prayed, said some affirmations, and I just started my day. And I just felt really, really good throughout my day. And I don't know. It was just a really, really good day. My confidence level was up and I just felt very in sync with this new position and it was just a very rewarding day. So I am super grateful for that and yeah, okay. Anyway, we are going to jump into this episode. Um Sleep. Okay, let's get into it. All right. Something hit me the other day while resting and it was earn your sleep. Okay, now for a short backstory, lately I have been working really hard from getting a better grasp at my job to being a shoulder for my family in our time of grief that I overexerted myself. I was exhausted to the fullest, to where my thinking was slowed and my body was shutting down and excuse me. And the boyfriend demanded that I rest to regain my strength and focus, which I am very, very, very grateful for that push. That following day, I got up from relaxing and suddenly this phrase came to mind. It may be something someone else has said before, but it hit me very different. Earn earn your sleep. Are you pushing yourself? Are you giving it your all? I know that felt like an infomercial, but when you only have 40% and you give that 40%, understand that you are giving 100. Are you deserving of your sleep? Or are you allowing distractions and worry and lack of confidence to get the best of you that you, one, don't start, and two, don't finish? Are you deserving of your sleep? Are you putting in the hours to learn that new skill, to study for that certification? Are you earning your sleep? Don't get lazy. Laziness only leads to lack and depression. And yes, lack of energy, lack of drive, lack of self esteem. Are you earning your sleep? Are you satisfied with what you put into this day? Did you give it your all on all fronts? Are you earning your sleep? I now have this written on my whiteboard in my creative cave. Now I call my creative space, but that's neither here nor there, to remind myself of the drive I need to tackle the day, to set forth time and move through my action plan to accomplish the things that creatively give my time meaning. If this means I can't talk to friends or family for a bit, so be it. I can't hang out tonight, so be it. My time is dedicated to me making my dreams and plans for myself a reality. That time will come once I have gotten to where I have set my destination to. That doesn't mean that I'm not giving time to those things, but if that inspiration hits or my soul is telling me to create, baby, I'm going to do just that. I need to earn my sleep. And yes, okay. Yes, you'll have those days when it's tougher. You may not have the energy that day, or something about your day is off balance. Okay, fine. How do you make the most of that day? Did you at least do one thing that keeps you on course? Whether it's reading a chapter so you're one step closer to that certification or skill set, Is it watching that DIY video and taking notes for whatever project you're starting? Is it watching or learning about new equipment you're using so you're, one step closer to knowing the ins and outs of a new skill set? Did you simply read testimonials of success stories to keep you motivated? There is always something to do, even when you're in low frequency moments. And when you push through, you raise your frequency. Now you can earn your sleep. You have now done something to become satisfied with what you put into the day. I know we are presented with a mindset that breeds grind culture, where we often use the phrase, I'll sleep when I'm dead. This is a mindset which I believe is dangerous for us. I used to have this mindset. I used to go, 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 go. But my health was suffering. My mind was suffering. And it created this thing in me where I felt this mindset was law. You can't be creative until you put in the hours or that you've shown people that you're willing to give it your all. Staying up in 16-hour sessions and being in long ass rehearsals so engrossed you miss eating to fuel yourself. Now, this is cool and all, but you must listen to your body and know when you have earned your sleep. Funny story. When I was younger and recording, I would work so hard that I would forget to eat. It got to the point that it got to the point where my mother would call the studio and make sure that I was eating because she knew how engulfed I would be in whatever I was doing in that moment creatively, that I would lose all sense of time and would not listen to my body and just go, 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 go. This is cool every now and again, but that's not work ethic. That's a bit dangerous. And that idea of it being okay became a bad habit. I mean, I would work long that the producer slash engineer would be falling asleep at the console. Like ridiculous, to the point where I would tap his shoulder and he would be like, no, 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 I'm up, I'm up. And I would be like, no, you just fell asleep. And I would go into the booth, start recording, and I would see him doze off and I'd be like, okay, should we call it a night? Like, cause I'm ready to go. And you seem like, but not realizing that we had been in that studio for X amount of hours. And of course, at some point, you're just pushing and pushing and pushing, but you're not even paying attention. You're so engrossed, you're not even paying attention to the environment when even the environment has earned their sleep, and you need them to assist you in that moment. So at that point, you need to back on up and now take it down. Maybe go to a space, take yourself to a space where you can just write down whatever ideas that you have, or simply record them through whatever recording device you have, whether it be your phone or a mini recorder or whatever, just so that you can get those ideas out. And then everybody the next day can come back in with a fresh mindset, fresh energy to attack whatever you're trying to creatively accomplish. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if the creativity is flourishing, definitely stay in it. But when it slows, and it will, take the time to break. It's so vital. It's the same feeling you get. For example, um, if you're working on a project and the creativity is flowing, and suddenly you hit that wall, it's time to walk away and come back later. Your body is organic technology that needs certain things to keep it running in an optimum capacity. Sleep, rest is a big factor to this success. Even when it comes to your gut health, rest your digestive system by fasting. Allow the body to regroup so you can make the best of all your potential. So, grind culture can just be very, very, can be very harmful. But I feel a reset of earning our sleep gives us a healthier perspective and a healthier work ethic. You're respecting your body, your mind, and your soul. You know when you run out of fuel and it's time to refuel. For instance, if you're driving a car, you don't want that needle to get past a certain level, because now you're working off of, or you're moving off of, your reserve. And yeah, we might have 5 to 10 miles in that reserve, but why even play that game when you can just refuel and you don't have anything to worry, and you can move freely in your creativity? It's the same with our bodies. Now you can ask yourself, did I earn my sleep today? Did I make the most out of this day? And here's the kicker: even if you feel like you didn't do everything you planned to, or even could have, you are now training the mind to push a little harder tomorrow. Have you earned your sleep? The other night, I had to create, design, and reformat. When it came to the affirmations from last week's episode, I did everything the day before, from designing the wallpapers, uploading them to the site, updating the website, and reconfiguring the store and how you can get them. There were some things I also had to learn in the process. Let me just say, that night I earned my sleep, but I felt so accomplished after that. I felt the drive of, I got this and I love this. I earned my sleep. Now I can add that energy to the next day's task list or projects. My mind and body are now rested, going to sleep with positivity on the brain, to wake up with even more positivity and a willingness to attack the day. You see how that works? When you know that you have given what you needed to, like, you are satisfied with what you put into the day, you can now rest easy knowing how accomplished you are. And if you then go to bed, or you go to bed with that feeling on your mind, you're going to wake up the next morning feeling accomplished and ready to accomplish whatever the day sets out. And creatively adjust your schedule to make room for the time you need to uh, get the job done. Baby, I woke up the next day and typed out this very episode. That morning, before taking the boyfriend to the airport and going to work, I earned my sleep. I then later came home and worked on a few things, because I was just so excited to get things done for myself in my creative space. You know, fucking amazing. All right, now let me give you some more gems, okay? According to most research, the average adult can focus on a task for around 15 to 20 minutes before needing a break, with the optimal focus time often falling within a 25 to 15-minute window, depending on the individual and task complexity. Research suggests it takes around 40 to 50 minutes to become fully immersed in an activity. 60 to 90-minute unbroken sessions thus tend to deliver the best results. Workers achieve complex tasks with greater efficiency while also reaching deeper states of engagement. Using techniques like the Pomodoro technique can help manage focus effectively by incorporating short breaks. And the Pomodoro technique is a popular method where you work in 25-minute focus intervals, followed by like 5 to 10 minute breaks. So if you're putting in time for something, like, all depending on what you're working on, it could be like 25 minutes, or it could be 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or to an hour. You then want to increase your break time by 5 from that 25. So if you're doing, let's say, a 45-minute focus, then you want to do a 10 to 15-minute break in between, and then come back to it. But The key to this is to not go into something else that's going to fully distract your mind. So if you're taking that break, go outside, take a walk, clear your mind. Do not. All right, let me break something really, really down for you guys. Please, if you're when you're taking these breaks, do not jump into your phone. Your phone will drift you out of your creative space and that energy that is aligning to flow, you know, to the very essence of flow. The moment that you start scrolling, because you'll get distracted by something, you'll go down a rabbit hole of whatever you might be um, submerging yourself into in that moment. And by time it's time for you to come back to your time, number one, you might have spent way too much time scrolling, and number two, by the time you come back, now you have to almost reset yourself to go back into that creative space, and sometimes it might even be gone. So I have fallen into that many, 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 many times, to the point now where I take my phone and I put it in another room. I shut that my phone completely off. Like like for real. Place your phone and your watch on silent, and put those devices in a whole nother room. This way you can truly focus. Like, you can buy a stopwatch or an alarm and place it in your workspace and really focus in on what you're trying to create. Giving yourself dedicated, dedicated, dedicated time, dedicated time to create. And then give yourself a break and come back to it. Keep doing this until you have completely depleted your creativity on that thing you're working on. And another helpful tool when you're working on multiple things, it's also good to it's also good to break it up. Like, that dedicated time, I'm sorry, put dedicated time into one project, take a break, and then begin another. That shift of focus actually sparks the creativity and gives the brain even more playtime. And it gets excited because now you have focused in on one thing and now you're moving to another. It's the brain finds that fun. And what happens is you start to spark even more creativity. It's an amazing tool. So you can earn your sleep. It is about being satisfied of what you have put into that day. Earn your sleep. All right, baby. That's all I got. That is all I got. Okay. Earn your sleep. Don't overwork yourself. Listen to your body. Sleep. The body needs it. It is vital. It's like, oh, it's like a charger. Put your body on the charger. And I know that resonates with everyone, because that device, that phone, don't work at optimum capacity if it is not fully charged. Ooh! Put your body on the charger. Lay that bitch down. Put your body on the charger. Okay, for real, that's all I got. Please check out the show notes. And I left a link to 2 articles discussing why sleep and taking breaks are very impactful for your creativity. Please take a look over on those. And also, I left the link again for the affirmation wallpapers to add to your collection of affirmations, to add to your routines or your rituals. And please share this with a friend, and remember to follow your art. All right, wonders and travelers, over and out. Bye now.
Thank you so much for tuning into Cosmic Radio. Your presence here means the universe to us. If you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you did, please leave us a 5-star review. And if you feel inspired, share this episode with a fellow creative. Let's build this cosmic community one episode at a time. And now, I close with this. It only takes one decision to raise your frequency. Ask yourself, who do I choose to be? Oh, and one last thing. Follow your art. Yours in shadows and in starlight. LH.
Transmission complete. Signal disengaged.